Hi, it's Scott Allen, and today I'm going to look at the role of a number 13 within a team and how teams attack through that player. In part 1 of the video, I'm going to look at some alignments of the backline over time and the introduction of decoy runners. In the amateur era, players weren't as fit and as strong as they are today, and that meant that the back row had a limited range for how wide they could get across the field to stop a backline. So typically you saw very narrow alignments of 10, 12 and 13 bunched together, with most of the plays designed to get outside the opposing 13. These sorts of plays involve short, sharp passing between 10, 12 and 13. As a result, number 13 was almost like a third playmaker, under a fair bit of pressure, but once the ball got outside 13, there was space. Of course, once defences started to spread to cover the wider channels, that left holes through the middle. And as you can see here, the Wallabies taking advantage of that with a simple loop. As professional players got fitter, the back row range improved, and teams had to move the ball wider to get outside that range. The introduction of synthetic balls helped long passes. That meant that 10, 12 and 13 were able to space out further and target space in between defenders rather than outside them, as had previously occurred. With Stephen Larkham playing 10 for the Wallabies with a fantastic long pass, he was able to take advantage of a skip pass missing out 12 straight to 13. And Wallaby number 13s like Daniel Herbert and Sterling Mortlock took full advantage of it. Quade Cooper's got arguably an even better pass than Larkham, and that's allowed the Wallabies to play with even more width. So you can see here against Wales, really spreading out the defence and targeting the holes in between the defenders. We also saw the introduction of decoy runners a la rugby league, with the ball being passed in behind the decoy runner to either a wide attacker or one of the inside attackers looping around in behind. These changes have had a big impact on how teams attack through their number 13 channel, and therefore the type of player that you need to play as your number 13. In part 2 of the video, I'll look at some of the features that you need from a modern number 13.